everybody. I'm going to project. My name is Colby Gason. I'm the Communications Manager for Florida Sports Coast, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all here today. It's also my pleasure to introduce to you the chairman of both the County Commission and Tourist Development Council, Commissioner Mike Moore.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Very good. Excellent. Well, welcome to another great day here in Pasco County, and I'm so excited to be here, and I'm excited that all you are here as well. And for those of you watching at home virtually, thank you for joining. We wish you could be with us today, but obviously there's a pandemic going on. We need to think about social distancing, but you're able to watch us live at home, and hopefully soon you'll be able to join us right here. I do want to start off by recognizing some of my fellow commissioners and dignitaries that are actually in the audience today. I have Commissioner Ron Oakley. Give Ron Oakley a round of applause. Do I see Commissioner Jack Mariano? No. I have a feeling a couple are going to run in a little late, but that's okay. With that, I will introduce some of our Tourist Development Council members. City of Port Richey Councilman Chopper Davis is back there. Welcome. And Mike Bishop, you're here somewhere. Where did Mike go? Okay. Greg Linners, are you here right now? I saw some people, but again, with masks on, sometimes it's hard to tell if they're here or not. County Administrator Dan Biles, I see you. Welcome. We have two Assistant County Administrators that are here with us, Kathy Pierce and Aaron Breitenbach. See you. Jane Fagan, Elizabeth Blair, you're here, right? Did David join you? Yeah. There's David Goldstein. Right. Again, listen, when we do things like that, county attorneys are very, very important. So, I mean, really, give them an extra round of applause for all the great work they've done. Keith Wiley, he's the Director of Parks and Natural Resources. We're very happy to have him. Intergovernmental Affairs, Ralph Lair. Ralph Lair is very important because he's the guy that helps us get money from Tallahassee. Not for this project, but for other projects. So he's very important. You know? And our team from Ajax Building, where's the team from Ajax at? There's quite a few people. Huge round of applause. We'll talk about it again later. And obviously our rad sports teams, huge round of applause for them. And we'll be hearing from them later and hear me talk more about them. So many of our regional tourism players are here tonight, so thank you all for being here. You're a big part of everything that goes into Pasco County when it comes to tourism. So as I mentioned before, today's a very, very special day. It was a long road to get here, and it took a shared vision and commitment from this county commission that we have here, the Tourist Development Council, and a very, very generous family, which I'll get to in just a minute. So we were here back on, January 28th for a preview day, and the building was enclosed, walls were up, but it was a construction site still. And I'll tell you what, we've come a long way in 8 months. It's a beautiful facility. It's no longer a construction site. It's now the Wiregrass Sports Campus of Pasco County. And what's happened here with obviously the pandemic that's been going on is a huge testament to Ajax Building Company, Rad Sports, and Pasco County facilities. I mean, whoever thought we were going to go through what we've gone through over the last several months? But guess what? We're supposed to be open this summer, and we're open this summer. So today is a huge milestone for Pasco County. So how did we get here? Well, the first study that mentioned Pasco County as a possible sports destination was completed all the way back in 2001, believe that or not. Fast forward to 2013, and the Porter family that's here with us this afternoon donated this land to Pasco County for what we would like to call a legacy project. And again, look around what a legacy it is and what a legacy it's going to be for this great county. So we have many members of the Porter family here with us today. So to all of you, to each and every one of you and your team members, thank you so much to your commitment for our great community here in Pasco County. I mean, we honor you, we thank you, and we couldn't have done this without each and every one of you. So let's give the Porter family a round of applause. And moving forward to September of 2015, Dunlap & Associates presented the County Commission with a feasibility study that led us to a decision what would go here, which is a 3-phase development with an indoor sports campus as its centerpiece. We as a county commission looked at these feasibility studies and economic impact statements to decide exactly what would work best for our county and for the citizens of Pasco County. And it's important, especially now, that we have the biggest possible economic development impact for our community. To do something that will bring people to the county and support not just large businesses, but small businesses too. The people that come here are going to stay in our hotels, which they already have. They're going to eat in our restaurants, and they're going to shop at our Pasco County stores. And it's not just the athletes that are competing that will be doing that. It's their families, it's their friends, and it's the spectators that are going to come see them as well. So in comparison, if you think about a professional sports team with a stadium that's just used a handful of times a year, the economic impact that this will have on our community outweighs by hundreds, if not thousands, what a facility that provides professional sports will do. The amateur sports tournaments that we played here, again, Brad's going to talk about it, but already 43 weekends booked over the next 52. That's incredible, isn't it? I mean, it really, really is incredible. So again, this isn't a dream that's on paper anymore. It's actually happening right now in front of us. Last weekend, they actually had their first major tournament. They had a basketball tournament. 500 rooms were booked last weekend here in Pasco County, just for that one tournament alone. Opening weekend, 500 rooms were booked here in Pasco County. I'm not sure what the real number, what the amount of people was. Richard will talk about that in a while, but again, opening weekend, 500 rooms booked during a pandemic. That's pretty strong. It's really strong, actually. I want to recognize our team for our tourism office, which is Experience Florida Sports Coast. They just do an incredible job under our director, Adam Thomas, and I'm so sorry that Adam couldn't be here with us today. He's unfortunately ill, and he's been just a huge part of everything we do here in Pasco County. I know he wanted to be here. He's sick too. He's already sick, but he's even more sick that he can't be here today. But again, his entire team, thank you to each and every one of you with Florida Sports Coast. You're incredible, incredible. So this is a true public-private partnership. Pasco County, as you know, owns this land. We own the building that was given us to, again, by the Porters. But the county government, let's be honest, isn't set up to effectively run a facility just like this. That's probably the last thing you want ever to happen as a county government, to run a facility like this. So in 2016, Pasco County put out a request for proposals for this site, and Rad Sports was ranked first. On August 15, 2017, the County Commission approved the final maintenance and operations agreement for Rad Sports. And then what they do is they run the day-to-day operations for this facility, and for that we're thrilled. They partnered with us, and we look forward to all the great things to come in our partnerships again with Rad Sports. So thank you, Rad Sports. In addition to regional, national, and international events that will happen in this facility, we'll also host local programming that's going to be operated by Rad Sports and all their dedicated team. And when Richard comes up, he's going to talk more about that and tell you all the great things that aren't always happening on the weekends here with the tournaments, but what's going to happen on the weekdays for all the people that live in the surrounding communities. A few other notes on Pasco County tourism I'd like to get to. We've grown significantly when it comes to Pasco County tourism. We collected over $800,000 in tourist development tax money paid by the visitors in our hotels. But in 2019, we collected $3 million in TDT revenue here in Pasco County. So obviously we've grown by leaps and bounds when it comes to tourism and our new moniker, Florida Sports Coast. But now with COVID-19, our tourism industry needs a boost to recover. This facility, along with many of our other partners, many that are here tonight, and our stakeholders, will help us do just that. Again, we've gone through tough times. Our citizens have gone through tough times. Everybody here has gone through tough times. But we are Florida Sports Coast. We will overcome and we'll recover from this. So with that, I want to thank everybody that's here today. Thank you for everybody that's in the room. Thank you for those of you watching at home. And on behalf of the Pasco County Board of County Commissioners, let me officially welcome each and every one of you to the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Campus of Pasco County. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Moore.
I'm looking for a mess.
Commissioner Moore did a fantastic job talking about the past, how we got here, the present of today, and I'm thrilled to welcome to the stage now the future, Mr. Richard Blaylock, the President and CEO of Rad Sports.
Shelby. First of all, thank you to the County Commission, and this has been a 4-year process that we've gone through to get here, and it's been an amazing step with the commission coming in and doing the presentation, the TDC going through that process to get moved to the County Commission for approval. Also, the county staff has been incredible working with to get to this point. One of the things I want to do, because I always forget, is I want my team to raise their hands real quick. So you'll get a chance to meet those guys as we go through the building. It's truly a dream team that we've been able to put together. When we hired these guys, the first question was, man, when can we get started? When can we change the culture? When can we get going? When can we do our sport? It wasn't about how many hours do I have to work. It wasn't about vacation. It wasn't about how much I got paid. You know, how much is this and how much is that? It's when can we get started? And that's our whole mission. Our whole mission is to change the culture of how athletes are developed today. We want to look at developing these kids as individuals first, through academics and athletics, and then athletes second, to be able to position them as they're coming out of high school to be able to make good choices as they move forward. Basically, our motto to these kids are, be your own hero, dream your own dreams, and that's what we're going to push. So midweek, we have former professional athletes and coaches as our coaches, and I mean, it's just incredible. You'll be so impressed when you get a chance to go through. So with that, so our whole deal is Monday through Thursday to be able to open this up for local community. It was built with tourism tax, but we're also creating the impact during the week. These kids will come through, they'll eat restaurants, they'll still create that impact, but also then open up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to produce what Commissioner Moore was talking about, that tourism impact that has to happen with this facility. So with that said, to touch a little bit on the events that Commissioner Moore was talking about, we've been fortunate this weekend. We have the Candace Owens showcase that's coming in, and they've always capped that event at 42 teams because that's all they could handle. They've now taken it to 54, they're taking it to 80 next year. We stole Nike out of Sarasota. They're 36 teams, they're going 36, 64 next year, 96 sell out the third year. Even to the point, if we do a good job, they're stealing the Nationals out of Phoenix. So this facility already, before even open, has been recognized by major organizations across the country to come in. They love the destination, they love the teamwork that's here, they love the facility. Mainsail Development is our development partner. We got 128 rooms going 40 yards from the front door. So we have hotels in the local area. One of my coaches this weekend said I can come here for 6 years and never eat at the same restaurant twice. This community is awesome for what we're trying to do. So with that said, I'm getting the green light back there to get to the tours. So I will be available, my team will be available for any questions. We are super excited about being in Pasco County and look forward to working with the citizens, the politicians, and the staff to make this the best destination in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much again for coming, everyone. For all the media personnel who are here, we've all heard the rumblings outside. So right behind me, the official ribbon cutting is going to take place. So just give us a few moments to get some people in place, and we'll have that opportunity. If you need additional sound, please join us shortly after the ribbon cutting, where we'll have additional interview opportunities for you. Everyone else, we invite you to enjoy hors d'oeuvres, enjoy yourself, before we start our tours promptly at 5 o'clock. Thank you, everybody.
Every hand? Every hand? We're gonna karate chop it today. Yeah, they're coming.
Excuse me, Chris.
She had a little bit. There we go.
But do they work?
Don't want to hit the legs. Okay, thanks.
And Marshall, if you could please cut the ribbon as well. And everybody ready? On the count of 3.
Like this one.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, how are you? Good, 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 good. Good seeing you too. Oh, yeah.
floor, but a couple things you may or may not have seen. We've got 4 classrooms, or multi-purpose rooms. During the week, we'll use these as classrooms for the kids. They can drop in, get a little bit of education, develop the mind. Tuesdays, Thursdays, we've got drop-in tutoring for our programs. Throughout the week, though, these are great multi-purpose rooms. We can host events, get all kinds of bits and pieces. Right over here, we got our fast break bar. We're serving beer and wine. So little sports on TV back over here. Our power alley is going to be our full-service food. We're going to have breakfast, lunch, dinner available there for kids. All that good stuff. Questions, problems, concerns about this part? Let's go to the good stuff.
How many areas are we going to visit?
How many areas we're going to visit? We've got 2 zones. We've got a cheer room. 5 areas. Yeah.
Volleyball girls out there playing volleyball.
So all our friends will pass through these doors here. Our first stop is going to be my domain. We'll be in the cheer space. We'll go straight through here. We've got quite a few different cheer programs. We've actually got one of our local high school teams practicing right now with one of our coaches, Leighton Clark, who used to coach the U.S. national team at Golden Girls. Also assists out here with the University of South Florida. One of our secondary cheer directors is Larrick Hill. Larrick is taking care of business over here. Her and I are going to be developing our weekly program.
You get shots of the ass.
Oh, yeah, come on out, get some shots. You want to get in front? Come through? Yeah, let's hold it. Okay, you guys want all back over here? Get some shots here. Working on that right now. Okay, Richard might have we'll get that last release or last inspection, so that's the last date. Richard might have something updated. Okay. But I have not been given the word. Okay. I might follow up with that. Thank you. No problem. Right. You guys want to chat over here? I would like to introduce you to our secondary cheer director. This is Larry Hill. She'll tell you a little bit about some of the other programs we've got developing here other than the high school programs.
Yeah, so we also have our littles who are not here today, and they'll be the majority of our all-star cheer program. So we will be offering bonding classes and some rec and fun classes as well. But the bulk of our all-star program is going to be that youth age from about 5 to 13ish. And what they'll do is They'll train here, they'll compete elsewhere, but we'll also host a lot of those competition events in-house because our facility can do so. And then the great thing about, because we have access to all the other sports, is we can train our littles to be these girls. So these are high schoolers. Obviously, they do a lot of sideline, and the problem that we see in cheer is that they come from an all-star, really, really competitive set and don't get the sideline experience. So we can throw them right out at a basketball game and teach them how to do that. We can help them with volleyball, and they can just get the experience that they really need to be there. Any questions?
Very good. So check it out. Let's head on to check out our
Nice to meet
basketball.
you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Got some great stuff. University of South Florida will also be training with us. Fingers crossed, we're courting the U.S. national team as well. So
Is that for cheerleading?
for cheerleading, yes. Come on over, let's meet Ronnie. Guys, this is Ronnie Alton, basketball director. He can tell you a little bit about this fantastic basketball setup we've got here.
I sure can. Any questions?
Just kind of yell.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
know
nice
the
and loud.
mat.
Yeah,
yeah.
But just kind of tell us what we're looking at here.
Okay. So the facility has two sides, Arena A and Arena B. They're both identical. Each side has 4 regulation size courts with the ability to go sideways, where we can have 16 courts at any given time. When we have tournaments, we have dividers, so each court is isolated, and we can control the lighting to where if we had a showcase game, we could just have it to where one court is lit, everything else is blacked out, and we also have the bleachers that are on rollers, and we can place them anywhere throughout the facility.
Got a beautiful set. Accommodate almost 2,000 athletes for each quarter. Tons and tons of basketball hoops. What we got? 42 hoops in all in here? 42 hoops in all.
So in the summertime, in holidays, school off times, we can have basketball camps, where we can have all the courts down, and we can accommodate, hundreds and hundreds of kids at any one given time, each having their own baskets. We can divide it to where half of it is soccer or volleyball, so it's a lot of versatility in the space as well.
How does this facility compare to others that you've worked with?
There's no other facility like it. Not in the Southeast, and maybe not even in the country. Part of it is the versatility. All the baskets, as you see, and the volleyball goals, they go on the ceiling, so there's nothing on the ground. So if you wanted to put on an event, everything can go up. And then also, one of the main features that I've got a lot of feedback from is our mezzanine. When we have events, basketball tournaments, we can use that as VIP. When recruiters come in, they have a bird's eye view of every court, where they never have to come down and intermingle. And no other place has that. A lot of places have a lot of courts, but they're not centrally, strategically placed, where you can just get a view of the whole facility in one central location. So that's the uniqueness of the facility.
Can you say and spell first and last name for me?
So I'm sorry.
Say and spell first and last name.
Oh, first name is Ronnie Alton. Spell it O-U-T-E-N.
What are your stats, Ronnie?
My stats? I can tell you that now.
And are you an instructor?
I am the director. So I am dedicated to all activities related to basketball. I will have a staff below me of coaches and other staff members, but right now I'm controlling everything.
What's your background playing wise?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I grew up playing in North Carolina. So I graduated high school. I went to junior college in Charlotte. I went on to play at West Virginia for 2 years before I graduated, and I went to play professionally for 15 years total, overseas in Europe. So I've been in Austria, I've been in Italy, I've been in Lebanon for several years, and it just was a great experience because I never would have thought about even seeing, outside my little world. And I've traveled all over the world with basketball, so I love it. And then after I finished playing basketball, I coached for several years as a stay-at-home dad and then as a school teacher.
Great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm sorry, is it O-U-T?
O-U-T-E.
Ronnie, you talk to this gentleman over here.
Yeah.
We've got a heck of a stage here. This place can go rock and roll.
Last weekend, the first tournament.
Yes. Last weekend was our first tournament. We've had some cheer camp and a few other little things here and there, but basketball was our first.
And you said there's 48 for the rest of the year out of 52
Weekends, yes.
Like tournaments or just like
weekend tournaments. So that's basketball, volleyball.
Okay.
There's gymnastics. They may not all be basketball sets. I know we've got Special Olympics coming in. We've got gymnastics coming in, but we've got 48 runouts already.
Nice.
For the next 52 weekends. Yeah.
Okay.
It went fast. Fast.
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. What about camera action and stuff like that? I know we train. I like to see that.
Baller TV had some things. They actually just were broadcast out of our facility, and they are. We're talking to them about possibly putting some cameras in here. Put the hoops up a little bit. We're wired for streaming. We got great internet here in this area. So
I heard so 3-phase development. So is it this facility, the hotel, and then like the outdoor, or do you know?
We're going, yes. The hotel is coming up next,
Okay.
and then we've got some outdoor development area if that's available. I think they've marked off 5 more areas for soccer out there.
Okay.
So
Appreciate it.
speaking of which, we can head over and chat about soccer. We'll make sure Ryan gets that info there. We're going to get caught by the next group if we don't hurry. But coming up next is soccer and futsal. He's formerly of the Tampa Bay Rowdies, Stuart Campbell. He's going to be developing our soccer and our futsal indoor programs. Hey, Stuart. Come on over, buddy.
I've got a big game going on.
You got a big game going on? Can we take a minute or two to get you to tell us a little bit about what's going on? You guys, again, this is Stuart Campbell, former coach of the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Hello,
also
guys.
a professional player in the UK.
Yes, I was. Yeah, I've got all these grey hairs. But never mind. How's it going, guys? You okay?
Tell us a little bit about what's going on for the soccer programs.
So we've got 2 parts to the soccer program. This is a futsal part of it, which is obviously the indoor version. It's played on a smaller field with a smaller ball and a completely different feel to the ball. It's less bouncy, so you really have to focus on your touch. I feel this is a huge part of developing an individual player. You heard Richard speak earlier about changing the culture, and that was one of the biggest attractions one of the big things that I've seen, I've been over here for 8 years, one of the big things that I've seen and I want to improve is the players' technical ability. I think that really gets overlooked. I think that they normally just go and play on a big, giant, huge field, whereas if you play on a smaller field, you've got way more actions on the soccer ball. Your speed of thought has to be way more quicker, and it's really intense. We play 2 20-minute halves, and it's literally non-stop, as you'll probably see. The ball goes out and it comes straight back in quickly. And I want to align the futsal part of it with something I just referenced, the actual soccer program, who I'm sure Matt will show you afterwards when we head outside. We've got at the minute 2 lovely grass fields, 11v11, 4 9v9, 6 7v7, however you want to describe it. And I want to bring these 2 together because at the end of the day I feel it's a simple game that's sometimes made slightly complicated. So I want to get the kids out playing on the grass, obviously, but have this as part of the program because, trust me, we grew up on playing on surfaces like this, and I keep referencing it, so I apologise, but if you can improve a player's technical ability, especially at an early age, you give them a fantastic chance. You really do.
All right,
any questions? Do you want me to show you quickly? Yeah. Okay. Any questions about anything, or no? I apologise if I spoke a little bit too quick. I get moaned about my accent.
No, you're okay.
Can we show you quickly outside?
So not only do we have soccer out here, these are multi-use event lawns. We could use these. We've got a little staging area out here too, so we could host some award times. A little bit of, if you've got some overflow, we can have little festival type events out here as well. But
Are you going to hold the door, Matt?
I'll hold the door, yeah. Tell them all about it, buddy.
These are the two full-size 11v11 fields out there. And we do, I believe it's, and don't quote me, it's within, I think it was 12 months, Matt, another 5 behind that white shed.
That way, yeah.
Bringing the total up to 7. So, as I said, it's going to be a fantastic opportunity for these kids to come to this facility and play. I know where I'm from, growing up, I certainly didn't have access to anything like this. So, like I said, I'm sure they're going to come. They're going to make the best of it, and it'll be fantastic. And also, how good the facility is. I think we open ourselves in Pasco County up to the opportunity of bringing in professional soccer teams. I think that would be a great opportunity for the younger players who have aspirations of going to college or being a professional, having that opportunity to come out here and see how they work.
Great part too is that hotel is going to have a rooftop view of these soccer fields. So you've got a rooftop bar up there. Parents can sit up there, check out the games.
So a hotel on site?
The hotel is right there.
Behind the blue tarp.
Behind that blue tarp is going to be hotel.
Cool.
So this will be something special once that gets up and running. I might have sneak previewed you on that. That was my last stop, but I won't tell if you won't.
All right, guys. Any questions about anything? No.
Don't get futsal. Come on in. Just kidding.
Totally not.
And again, this is going to be our athletic training center, sports facility. We still have some equipment still to come in here too, but got a fantastic setup for our trainers. So get taped, get iced, get out here, do a little assessment on those bumps and bruises, find out are they serious, so we need recovery, that triage. Sorry, we're going a little slow. I'm sorry, Consuelo. You guys want to come on through? You can come in through. We're just getting pictures and all kinds of goodies.
Absolutely. And this is Matt.
Hello,
He's
hello.
the senior cheer director, so he can explain. This is a recovery center. Recovery center. So you can explain.
Yeah, we'll have our athletic trainer tables set up in here for each of the events throughout the week. The strength and conditioning coach will probably set in here and work that out. Taping ankles, taking care of the bumps and bruises, putting some ice on some of those things too. Right behind them will be one of the key rooms. This will be our fitness room here where they'll be able to do a little bit of training, some resistance bands training. You guys can get a shot of that. We cut through that door there too. Resistance bands, little workout, strength and conditioning, just so the athletes are at 100%. Sometimes we're not worried about just that event. We want them to stay healthy. We want them to stay strong year round. We're going to train their minds out there in our classrooms. We've got their bodies taken care of in post-sport. We'll take care of any problems they have there too. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Come on this way. If you guys didn't catch the athletic room, you can take a peek in here. The equipment has not yet arrived yet, but I don't know if my media friends want to take a peek in there. This will be our training room.
This is something very unique about this venue.
This is super, just as Jen, super unique. A lot of places don't have this on site, won't have such a quality facility on site.
I think we were just in there on that.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
My group.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, think of this as kind of a CrossFit-y type setup. We'll have resistance bands, kettlebells, ladder drills, you name it, all sports-specific training. I want to say this is about close to 5, maybe a little. Don't quote me on that. It should have been close to 5. Mom and Dad can watch up from top. We'll sneak up that way in just a minute, though. We get a bird's eye view of all these things. Whoops. Hi there. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
If I was any better, I'd be twins. Well, all right. We're going to sneak all that way. Yes. Thank you, sir.
So this is an athletic training space.
And this will be you'll see a mirror of the side. Again, another 35,000 square feet, but this is going to be set for volleyball. Like we said before, you got 8 volleyball courts happening here. We can rock and roll, switch back and forth between basketball and volleyball, 20 minutes. Capacity for almost 2,000 athletes. We got bleacher seating around the outside. It was fantastic in here for our basketball tournament. You've got courtside seating for all the families, friends, spectators. Keeping it fun.
So was it 2,000 athletes per side?
Yes.
So 4,000.
Yes.
At one time.
Yes, sir. Just about. I mean, our capacity just shy.
So the number of basketball goals was like 42 or so?
Yeah, we've dropped down all these. I believe there's 48 baskets.
48. Does that include both sides?
Both sides, yes. If you drop them all down, so you could have 48 free throw clinics happening at the same time if you wanted. But it's nice, and if you notice all the basketball goals through the volleyball, everyone's got their own scoreboards. It's great. We set in scoring tables. Tampa Live was in here last weekend. They were loving it, loving it, loving it. We knocked out basketball from 8 in the morning till 9 at night. Wow. But we're very excited. We got some volleyball tournaments coming up here too. We've got a fantastic volleyball director.
So right now, basketball has the weekends and volleyball has the weekends. So we have one event coming up where volleyball will be on this side of the gym, 8 courts going, and basketball will have 4 courts going. So it's be a smaller tournament. So we can always share. Yeah, so there's a weekend in September.
Problem if you need to fill up both.
Yeah, I mean, there's just one weekend in September where we're just going volleyball one side, basketball one side. So, we have plenty of courts. I mean, 16 volleyball courts, that's a big volleyball tournament. Yeah. So 4 teams are on a court, and there's 2 ways. So in one day, 8 teams can use one court. So you can have 64 teams on one side and 64 on the other. But 64 teams is a pretty good tournament. You can run that just on one side. So the building really is kind of limitless. I mean, with this much space, yeah. So yeah, it's the best volleyball facility, that I know of, especially on this side of the state. I don't know of anything outside of Jacksonville or Miami that's anywhere close to this. So it's huge for the Tampa area.
It's gonna be a game changer for us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's gonna help us drive a lot of travel teams. Like he mentioned, we're already working with USA Volleyball. We hosted them about 3 weeks ago. They were very impressed with the venue. And they're already booking an event. At least they wanna book 2 events for 2021.
Yeah, so we have them on the books for 2, and in 2022 they're adding a 3rd. So we're really excited to have them, and it's a great place. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Need volleyball? As you walk through, watch out. You might, there's volleyballs flying. So we had an open gym one night.
Keeping them rock and roll. So we got some of the area high schools coming in. We want to do a little training. The colleges are going to make a run for the national championship this year. So the all-girl and the co-team USF is going to be popping by, visiting us. So
What about wrestling?
wrestling, we've got some interest on wrestling. We don't have any in-house programs, but we have been approached about getting some tournaments in here. Mixed martial arts was talking to us a little bit too. I think they're just interested in the space.
Do you think there's gymnastics here also?
Tumbling, not so much.
Tumbling.
No, there's going to be gymnastics tournaments in here. Lightning City Gymnastics is hosting a couple tournaments during those.
So they're going to bring in all the equipment?
They'll bring in the equipment, yep. Wow. Pull those loading doors in, set it up and get going.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
Will it be leasable for other events aside from sports? Or is it straight up sports? Is that it?
It could be. We want to take care, just depending on what it is. Like conventions and something like that. There's other places for this. Like we want to protect the floors. I know there was some other interest, but really, there's nothing finer for some of these kids to practice.
No, this is beautiful.
So they said these floors are absolutely gorgeous. We were waiting for them to dry, get all situated. So step on them here. Let's sneak on. Let's get a good ID up here. Let's talk with Eric for a second. Eric, come on over, buddy. What's up? This is our volleyball director.
Hey, I'm Eric. Thanks for coming out. I am super excited. This is the nicest volleyball facility that I know of in Florida. So I think we're going to do really good here. We already have 4 travel teams that are practicing here during the week. And then on the weekends, we have some pretty big volleyball tournaments. We have Nike coming in. We have USA Volleyball coming in. So, you know, throughout the year, we're going to have some pretty big events. Hope it goes really well. I mean, I don't know of anywhere else that can offer all this. We got 16 courts, 8 on this side, 8 on that side. I got 7 courts going right now. So, yeah, just kind of getting excited for the season.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, if you have any volleyball questions, I mean, grab me. That's why I'm here. So, you know.
Yeah, good stuff. We'll get a couple shots.
Yeah, just need to do, you know, interview all these footnotes.
Let's get a good bird's eye view. We got a great spot up here I want to show you guys. Oh, I almost got served.
Yeah, hey, as you go through, watch out for volleyball.
See, cheer, that'd have been something completely different. I had to dance on it. Yeah, is it a staircase? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's sneak up this way, friends.
So yeah,
Go ahead, right up that way.
so these kids all over the area.
So what you guys are popping into now is our mezzanine area. This is fantastical for our VIP section. You get a bird's eye view for the parents on the weekends. You got an awesome view of our workout rooms, of our cheer rooms. Great place for parents to hang out. What's that? We'll give a quick second. I know we got a couple stragglers back there. Give me 1 second.
Especially after hosting tournaments and planners.
The other side, which is set up right now for volleyball.
Somewhat similar, like where they used to like
Let's go downstairs. You guys are gonna meet Princess Development.
Let me get this each other. We have bird's eye view of just about everything. Think about being a volleyball, basketball recruiter. You got the spot right here. Check out all the action. Mom and dad, same thing. Great VIP area. Check out all the action. Seating, a little casual lounge kind of area, nice and open, nice and airy. Cheerleading parents, I love this spot here. You get a bird's eye view. You can check out little Garmin here on the floor. Our cheerleaders right now are doing a little bit of their stunt work. This is our cheer floor. We get a bird's eye view of our cheer floor. For mom and dad, we come check out practices here. So right now we've got Cypress varsity, high school varsity getting in their practices. They're working on some of their stunt technique. Let's see if we can get a couple stunts going. This is a competition spring floor. We've got a long tumble trampoline here for back handspring development as well as a tumble strip. We just missed a minute. And again, you got a bird's eye view too of the athletic training area. So once we have the gym set up, you can pop in, check out the workouts there too. Really just a great top-notch place to hang out. Again, VIP for events, whatever you need it for, it's a great spot.
Were you here this weekend?
Yes, sir.
How did that feel?
It was fantastic. I mean, it was nonstop action. As I said, they ran through those teams one right after another. The game's nonstop.
Did you get to be like a little bit of a fly on the wall and listen to reaction from people that were in here?
Just to listen, yes. I actually stayed in the hotel down the road as well. So I was listening to parents, listening to coaches, just kind of getting the feedback. They love that they can all come in. You can see all the things at once. There's a nice flow to the room. I know a lot of them are playing in the big house. It's a little bit of a different room flow for the parents. They liked it. They could get right in close, get in courtside. So we still weren't running at a 100% capacity. A lot of those tournaments are still holding back just a little bit. But to run through 48 teams, so they were nonstop from 8 in the morning till 9 at night.
And on the bleachers set up when you have those types
Yes,
of
those
things?
flip down, and so we've got bleacher seating on the outside.
Surrounding it, wow. How many would you say if you had to guess?
I'd say both sets we could probably go, what, 1,500?
Yeah, 15.
Bleachers. 1,500 bleachers, and then we got another 500 floor seats if we wanted to put out chairs and such.
That's awesome.
Do you know the square footage of the whole place? 98,000 square feet. Ish 35 in each way.
Okay. Don't want your electric bill.
Questions? Man, you guys are easy. You're not picking you up too bad.
Too much awesomeness.
You want to hang out here for a minute, get a couple shots? Is there anything you guys want to have photos, interviews, pictures of? We got one more stop. Will be the outdoor area. We'll talk a little bit about the hotel. But slowly conclude. So last chance for some shots.
We were wondering if we wanted to shoot some on-camera stuff, like right here. Should we go out, go in, we want to come back in and finish the shoot?
So you want, what did you want to shoot on? Like
we need a shoot. We call like robots, on camera, like intro and outro for me on camera. Sure. Can we like do that now, or should we just keep going and then come? Or will we be able to come back?
Whatever you for you. You come back. You can do that now. It's up to you.
My phone's off.
She's over there hanging.
Let's continue. Let's just say the outside is a lot.
Yeah, that main lobby. We're just going to talk about the hotel outside, but it's up to you. Cool. If you want to shoot it here, get a shot of this. If you want to take it out front, whatever background you want.
Okay.
Get some shine off here.
No, it's so freaking.
The masks don't help.
I know. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, whatever you want the shot, man.
Well, let's go. Okay. Well, if it's okay.
You want volleyball?
Sure. Thank you.
Hey, no problem.